Hey guys, welcome to the Max Invest YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a weekly crypto update. If you follow the channel, you'll know that I do a weekly crypto update every single week. Essentially, what I do is I go through all of the biggest pieces of news that have happened in the past week, and then I take a broad macro look at the prices. I like to see where is Ethereum, where is Chainlink, and where is Bitcoin kind of trending to in this market cycle, and if there even is going to be a market cycle this time round. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, and remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. So the first thing that I wanted to discuss is that it does look like most of the cryptocurrencies are going pretty well on the week. As we can see, Bitcoin is hanging around its original prices at the beginning of the week. One notable thing that Bitcoin did is it did, however, break its all-time highs, which was a big move. As we can see, Ethereum is up considerably on the week, and just a couple of days ago, Ethereum also broke its all-time highs. Ethereum's prior all-time high was roughly $4,375, and it got up to $4,384. I could be slightly off on those numbers. So Ethereum just scraped over the all-time high, and it is good to see. Of course, I wouldn't say Ethereum has really had a correction. It got a bit over $4,300 and now it's hanging at around $4,100. In my mind, Ethereum is just hanging around that all-time high and it's just getting ready for a clean break of the all-time high. Of course, a clean break of the all-time high would be to see Ethereum go up considerably above it and start closing above it. So we would want to see the $4,400, $4,500 range to actually show that Ethereum has properly broken its all-time highs. Now, the next coin that I do want to take a look at is Chainlink. Of course, we are very bullish about Chainlink on the channel, and it is starting to outperform. As we can see, Chainlink is up roughly 12% on the week and 9% on the day. Now, in my opinion, the reason for this is because of the big bit of news that came out about Chainlink. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, essentially Chainlink partnered with the Associated Press, which is a huge bit of news for cryptographic truth and cryptographic verification, which is why I believe Chainlink is going so well. Now, another good thing that I do want to point out is Chainlink was getting around near number 20 a couple of weeks ago. Shiba Inu, which is a meme coin, actually flipped Chainlink just a couple of weeks ago. However, it is really good to see that Chainlink is back above a lot of these really bad coins, and in my opinion, if I'm looking down at this chart, things like Litecoin, Shiba Inu, and Bitcoin Cash are all going to zero over the long term, and I do like to see Chainlink above these coins, sitting where it roughly should be. Of course, I do believe that Chainlink should go into the top 10, and I believe that it is more valuable than a lot of the coins above it. However, it is good to see it consistently outperforming this week, and I hope that this can actually continue to go onwards. Now, one big bit of news is that Bitcoin future ETFs actually begun trading this week. Of course, in my opinion, this is probably what pushed Bitcoin over its all-time highs and what pushed most of the other cryptos over to their all-time highs. However, I have talked about this in most weekly updates, so I won't go into too much detail. Now, if I'm looking at all of the news in the past week, there wasn't too many big bits of news that I haven't already covered in my previous videos. Of course, more and more traditional companies are coming into crypto, and I've already covered this, which looks absolutely great. Now, I did want to dedicate a portion of this video to some news that I actually wanted to cover about Ethereum 2.0, and it's regarding misinformation spreading about it. Of course, if you follow my channel, you'll know exactly how Ethereum 2.0 works and exactly how modular blockchains work. However, I know there are a lot of new people and a lot of people who only watch the Chainlink videos, so I do briefly want to explain exactly how Ethereum 2.0 is going to work. Essentially, the way that Ethereum is scaling is it's scaling via layer 2. What Ethereum is going to do is Ethereum is going to be a base layer for a bunch of layer 2 blockchains. So there's going to be a lot of different roll-ups on top of Ethereum, and they will speed up Ethereum and lower the fees. Now, the misconception that comes in is a lot of people think that Ethereum 2.0 is going to significantly lower the fees on the base layer. Now, Ethereum 2.0 is going to bring sharding into place, which will mean there's a bit more data availability, which will lower the fees on the layer 1. However, fees won't be lowered that much on the layer 1. Actually, fees are going to be a lot higher than what people think. On the main layer, on the Ethereum base layer, fees are always going to be pretty high. However, they'll be a lot lower on the layer 2s. This means that in a couple of years, nobody is going to be using the Ethereum layer 1. Instead, individuals are only going to interact with the layer 2s on top of Ethereum. Now, the beauty of Ethereum is that essentially all of the value from these layer 2s accrue down to the base layer because this is where the execution actually happens. So, just to clear it up, Ethereum is scaling via layer 2s, and this is the only way it's scaling. Now, I did get a little bit annoyed because I saw this article on Cointelegraph, and this article had no idea how Ethereum is scaling. Most articles and most experts that I see in the space do not understand what sharding actually is. They don't understand the difference between execution and data sharding, and they totally don't get how Ethereum 2.0 is scaling. What this does is it sort of perpetuates a narrative that the layer 1 is going to have unbelievably low fees when this isn't the case whatsoever. So I just wanted to keep pushing it out there and showing you how it's scaling, as this is very, very important. Regardless, let's take a little bit of a look at the price action, and I do briefly want to have a bit of a look at Bitcoin because it seems like Bitcoin has relatively cleanly broken its all-time highs. What I'd like to see for Bitcoin is if Bitcoin can actually close this week above the all-time highs, I do think it shows a clean break. Of course, if we see Bitcoin breaking the all-time highs, Ethereum is lagging directly behind it. Now, if we look back around 10 months ago or so, Ethereum and Bitcoin both broke their all-time highs. However, the important thing to note is that Bitcoin actually broke its all-time highs 2 months before Ethereum. This time around, Bitcoin broke its all-time highs 2 days before Ethereum. So in my mind, it is showing that Ethereum's catching up to Bitcoin. There is a little bit of a decoupling, and in my opinion, I really do want to see Ethereum decouple with Bitcoin and eventually flip Bitcoin. Of course, if you follow the channel, you'll know that I am very, very bullish on Ethereum, and I do believe that hopefully we can see Ethereum's price action continue to outperform Bitcoin and continue to directly follow what Bitcoin does. So in my opinion, it is quite bullish that Ethereum is catching up to Bitcoin. Ethereum is just breaking its all-time highs slightly after, and hopefully we get to a point where Ethereum starts breaking the all-time highs before Bitcoin does. In my opinion, that is very, very close. Anyway, I do think it looks like Ethereum is having a little bit of a double top, and if we break through, I am very bullish on the end of the year. I just want to say I am very bullish about where cryptocurrency is going to be going in the next couple of months, and I am hoping for some good price action. As we can see, a couple of years ago, Ethereum had those trading sideways periods and then a huge boom upwards, and I am hoping we see the same. Of course, the boom upwards isn't going to be as big as it was a couple of years ago because there's a lot more money in the game right now, which is absolutely fine for me. Now, as we can see, Chainlink has started outperforming in the short term, and I really do believe that this is from the Associated Press. Of course, Chainlink is having a lot of resistance at around the $33 mark, and hopefully we can see Chainlink cleanly break through that. Of course, if we can see Chainlink properly have a breakout from these levels of resistance, I can see the all-time highs in play. I really do think that Chainlink has a good chance of breaking over its all-time highs by the end of the year if everything goes well. Of course, if Bitcoin and Ethereum have another correction and continue to trade sideways by the end of the year, well, Chainlink may be more or less the same price. Of course, if this situation happens, I'll continue to buy more and more Chainlink for the inevitable breakout. However, if we do see Bitcoin and Ethereum continue to push higher and stabilize at those higher prices, it is Chainlink's time to shine. And as we can see, Bitcoin and Ethereum are just hanging a bit below their own all-time highs, and we have seen Chainlink start to shine right now, so it would be great to see this. Of course, Chainlink has more or less held the bull market support band this time round, and I am hoping for a good bounce off this. Regardless, brings us to the end of the video. That's just about all I wanted to say, and if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Help me get to that 800 subscriber mark, and thanks for watching the video.